This is SpecOps56 and my good friend, cameraman, and fellow reviewer John. And we're coming to you with Spirits Review number 15. This is a special birthday review and part one. We're doing this in two parts. The reason for this is that we both have our birthdays in December. In fact, our birthdays are only 2 days apart. So, of course, John's a lot older than I am. I was actually born before or after the invention of dirt. So, but you know, anyway, our birthdays are right next to each other. So I decided that we would do, for our birthdays, a special birthday review. What we're going to do is we're reviewing two spirits that are of higher quality and certainly higher price than what we ordinarily would review. And that's one of the things that makes it special. Now, the one that we're reviewing for part one is this Aberlour 12-year-old Speyside single malt double-cask Scotch. Now, let me tell you a little bit about the distillery. Now, I think I pronounced it Aberlour. I've also heard other reviewers pronounce it as Aberlour. I don't know which one's correct, but I'm just going to say Aberlour because that's what came off of my tongue. Now, the Aberlour distillery. What makes Aberlour special? At Aberlour, we believe in substance over style. Our whiskey is born out of craft, passion, and knowledge that's been handed down through generations. Our story is of community, locally sourced ingredients, and families of craftsmen who have shaped us into who we are today. We believe our whiskey, with its depth of flavor and char, speaks for itself. Aberlour is generally double-cask matured in Oloroso Sherry casks and American oak barrels before being brought together when mature and ready to make the final product. The maturation process adds new flavor notes and characteristics which mature time to create out recognizably rich and complex Speyside single malt. Now, this at Total Wine and More cost me $71.99, which, like I said, is more than I would normally pay for this stuff that we review. But I decided let's try something really nice for our birthday reviews. It says it's supposed to be rich with citrus character. That's all it says. And it's 40% ABV. So, John is showing you the outer container. Now let's get the bottle out here. Oh yes. Yeah, there's the light right there. And
do a little zoom on that. Oh, that's such a pretty color.
All right. Okay. Yeah, it is a pretty color. Now, my understanding is this has been chill filtered, and it does have a little bit of coloration in it, the E150 caramel coloring. So that's part of why it looks so pretty. All right, let me unseal this thing. And let's see if I can get this. All right, I know there's a little spot on here. I should be able to grab it. There we got it.
Talking.
Okay. Had to make us work for it. Looks like it's a cork. Oh, great. It's going to be one of those. John, you come over here, see what you
See
can do.
what I can do.
My arthritic thumb joints don't let me grab it really tight. There you go. All right.
There
Now,
we go. I'm
all
back.
right. Now. All right. And the other thing I say is, when in doubt, let John do it. Okay.
Ooh, that is pretty. I hope it tastes as good as it looks.
You and me both. All right. Okay. You can see the color.
Ooh, yes.
Nice golden color with just a tinge of orange.
Yeah.
Okay, come on around,
All
John.
right, I'm on my way. Wow, that's pretty.
Let's let it
Breathe.
aerate a little bit.
Yeah.
And yeah, I haven't drunk a whole lot of different scotches. I've had a couple that I like. I've had the famous grouse,
Yeah.
blended, and I've had the Glenfiddich 12-year-old single malt.
Mm-hmm.
But that's pretty much it for scotch that I've ever tried. So let's see what kind of nose we get. At the moment, I'm just getting most of the alcohol. So I need to let it warm up and breathe just a little bit. I want to do this one justice, considering how much it cost me.
I guarantee you.
About twice what I would normally spent on one. And it's not just because of the high price that I don't spend that much, although that's part of it. I mean, I'm not I'm a working type guy. I'm not a rich guy. And, I can't afford to be spending that kind of money on this sort of thing on a regular basis, especially since all of these that we review comes out of my pocket.
Yeah.
Okay, every cent. So, but also, I'm honest enough to admit that when it comes to these kind of spirits, my palate isn't experienced enough to really do it justice.
We try.
So yeah, we
try best
but
we can.
but and as we've been doing these spirit reviews, my palate is getting better.
Yeah.
Okay, more experienced, and yours as well. And so once in a while we'll get one that's more expensive. And if it wasn't our birthdays, we probably wouldn't be doing this one.
No, I don't think so.
Try the nose again. You're skipping the nose and going right.
Wow. No, I've been smelling it, and it tastes just like it smells. You feel the burn,
Well, this is the sacrificial sip.
but it's
Try to get past that,
Mm-hmm.
and get the palate prepared.
I think it did the job.
And one thing I forgot to do was bring the water out here, because we'll need to try it with a little water.
Oh.
I'll get that momentarily.
I mean, for straight, it's good. Now the flavor's coming out.
I don't think my sacrificial sip deadened my
It didn't help
taste
much.
buds quite enough, no.
I did on mine.
Well, what are you tasting?
I don't know what you call it.
Do you taste any of that citrus character?
That's it. The like orangish or grapefruit, a little bit of grapefruitish, very light on that.
Mm-hmm.
It's very smooth. After the initial little bit of a burn, the second and third swallows are good. And if you're into single malt Scotch, I believe you'll like this. This is about one of the best ones I've ever tried.
Bear with me here.
We are. I'm carrying on. Holding the torch. It's really good. I mean, it's got a dazzling color. Gold, orangish, flavorful.
Yeah, the color is really nice.
It really is. The citrus flavor is not bad at all.
Okay, now before I put that in there, I'm going to try another sip.
Okay. Better this time?
Yes, I taste a sweet,
Mm-hmm.
fruity note. I can't say that it's citrus. More like a raisin
A raisin.
note. A raisin note, maybe it's a plum. I don't know, but, well, yeah, raisiny note, I think is what I'm getting. I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm tasting the sherry or not. I think I'm tasting a little bit of the oak.
Mm-hmm.
Did you taste the oak?
Yes, I did.
Did you taste the sherry?
No,
Let's see what it
I
does
tasted the citrusy.
with a little bit of
What
water.
the?
Just a little. Maybe just a little bit more. Okay.
Let me try that.
This might open it up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't do more than
More than
one
one?
teaspoon.
Oop.
Too much.
We're good. Let's see. Let's give that a little stir.
See if it opens the nose.
Mm. Smoothed it down a little bit.
I'm smelling the wood now.
Mm-hmm.
I can't say it's oak, but I assume it is. But it's a woody note.
I was saying sandalwood. But it's got to be oak. It's got to be. Whether it's red oak or white oak, that I don't know.
Now I think I'm tasting a little bit of brown sugar.
Is this one of those that keeps changing?
It can.
It could be. Because I've got a little bit of sweetness now that I didn't have. And the burn is gone.
I got some burn still.
You do?
I don't think I put as much water in mine as you did. in
Yeah, I
yours.
put-
I'm gonna
Try one more.
add just a little bit more and see what we get. It might help tame the alcohol burn. There's some time here. Sorry this one's taking so long, but this
We're-
is a much more different and complex
than what we usually
spirit
try.
than what we've usually done, and I'm trying to do it justice and trying to pick out the different flavors and notes that are there,
And it's got a
and
few in
trying to
there.
identify the ones that I am picking up.
I'm not getting any more burn.
Well, you got an asbestos tongue anyway.
More of a woody flavor now.
I mean, you take something right out of the volcano and whoop,
Oh
and
yeah, yeah.
and
You want to get the full effect, you get it. Wow. Not so much on the citrus now.
sweeter now.
Mm-hmm.
A little extra water. Now it's sweeter.
It is sweeter.
So
And
I got
a little more woody.
sweetness. I got wood note.
Mm-hmm.
I got a raisin type note.
Mm-hmm. To me, the citrusy is gone.
I'm trying to pick out the citrus note.
I did at first, but when I added the water, it kind of went away. And that's not a bad thing.
I can get a very, very slight citrus note on the end.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm still getting the alcohol.
The
I
burn?
may just be more sensitive to it than you are.
The burn?
Getting it, not as much of the burn as the flavor of the alcohol.
Oh, the alcohol.
Before it was mostly the burn.
Mm-hmm.
But now I think my mouth is starting to numb up.
That could very well be.
Yeah, it's
But I like this. This is good. Even straight, it's good. Most of them I usually can't go that way.
sweet, wood,
Woody.
raisiny
Pinch of citrus.
type, tiny bit of citrus.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
How would you rate this?
2. If I had 2 more, I'd throw them up.
I think this one seems to fit your palate
Yeah.
better than it does mine. So I'm going to give it 1.
Okay.
Not because it's bad,
Right.
but because I'm not picking up as many flavors and as deep flavors as I thought that I would, and that you obviously have.
I do.
And even though it's only 40%, I'm still getting a lot of burn.
Oh.
That's my palate. Maybe.
Must be.
Like I said, you've got the asbestos mouth,
So it doesn't
doesn't bother you
me.
as much.
Mm-mm.
But imagine if I drank it down to about here,
Yeah.
I would no longer care about the alcohol burn. I would be totally numb from the neck down. So okay.
All right.
All right, well that takes care of our part 1 of our birthday, special birthday review of the spirit. And I think I know who's going to be taking this one home.
All right.
Well, that takes care of part 1 of our special birthday review. We're getting ready to do part 2 here momentarily, so stay tuned.